Can we program morality? Have you ever heard of the Asilomar principles of AI? Neither have I, until very recently. They were created in 2017 by the Beneficial AI Conference, which is a group of AI researchers. But they decided on 23 guiding principles of how to develop AI in a safe way that would be beneficial to humanity. One of the principles was to basically create an AI that follows the morals of humans. And this is the same kind of question that's been asked with self-driving cars. There's a number of moral questions that have to be answered because we're giving computers more control over our lives than we have ever had possible before. Previously, computers have not really controlled our lives in a way that's been significant. They've controlled our information about our lives, but not specifically being able to act upon our physical beings. Like in the case of self-driving cars, they can collide with people, they can have accidents, they can drive you off of a cliff. So the question of morality is now becoming practicable in an engineering context. How do we program a car to react in certain bad situations? Like in the case of the trolley problem, where you can either continue on and hit 5 people or turn right and hit only 1 person. Those are moral questions that, while we look at it from a rational context and say that you should try to hit the fewest people possible, there's a deeper philosophical question there that questions whether we should engineer them that way. And when engineering and morality overlap, we have a non-quantifiable topic merging with it has to be completely quantifiable topic. Engineering is completely hard and defined, whereas morality varies from one person to the next, one society to the next. And now we're trying to create a universal set of rules that can be used within our technology. Looking at the case of the trolley problem, in that case you've got 5 people sitting there and 1 person sitting over here, and the train can either hit the 5 people or it can hit the 1 person. Do you flip the switch to hit the 1 person, or do you let it go on and hit the 5 people? Most people who are thinking rationally would say, well, you turn it over and kill just the 1 person. You save the most lives possible. Now let me change that question. You've got 5 people, average people, sitting there, and you've got Winston Churchill sitting on the other one, or Abraham Lincoln, or Elon Musk, someone who you would consider to have a great value to society based on their accomplishments or what their accomplishments may eventually be. Does that change your thinking at all? If you're dealing with a robotic system that is able to make that analysis prior and say, well, that person is contributing that much, these people have not contributed much yet, perhaps this person is worth 5 lives in order to save them. Armies die for their leaders or for an ideal that those leaders represent. Does that level of morality need to be programmed into AI? Should that even be a consideration ever? Is a human life, the value of a human life, quantifiable, or should it even be quantified? I don't really have an answer for this, but the trolley problem, as you look at it, is incomplete. It's not generic humans sitting around, but potential and possibility. How do we program our AI to consider potential and possibility? And if they have the capability to consider those things, should we allow them to do so? That's all I got, guys. Thanks everybody for watching that video. If you want to watch more, go ahead and click subscribe. We'll be posting these as often as we can. And we just hope that we're giving you some different perspectives and interesting ideas that you can chew on for a little while. Have a good day.